return. Now I'm the one that's holding you down. You give me love, you give me friendship, but I let it slip.
How's it going there, guys? I'm Alex Morley from the Utopian Nights, and I'm here today with another Mallard review. I'm going to be reviewing this Mallard Telecaster custom build from Bloodstone Guitars and Mallard Guitars. They've collaborated and they've built this beauty. It's officially stamped Mallard Guitars, but Dave at Bloodstone has given Rob a hand with a couple of the components of this guitar, which we'll get round to later. It is a superb guitar, and it's fantastic to see Mallard build a high-end guitar rather than their affordable range or the mid-range series. Even though the mid-range series is borderline, they're all custom builds, but it's just more affordable equipment, more affordable pickups, more affordable hardware. But I tell you what, they all play superbly. However, I've found flaws in a few Mallards before, which I've mentioned in my videos. None of them of which are serious. A lot of them are just issues with the setups on them. But this one, I've had no flaws with it since the day I picked it up, which was 2 weeks ago. So I've had this guitar in my possession for 2 weeks now, and I've managed to record the lead and rhythm for Columbo on it, which I'll be playing while the pictures are rolling. That'll be pretty cool. So I'm going to be doing a live sound check on it, and then you can hear the song playing while the clips are rolling, which will be what this guitar is actually capable of. The only guitar that you can hear in that isn't the Mallard is the bass itself, and that's played on a cheap Benson bass. Yeah, but this does the lead, this does the rhythm, and all the cool effects done on the guitar are done solely on this guitar. It's a fine crafted piece of work, this is. Mallard Guitars, handcrafted in Yorkshire. Mallard Guitars, handcrafted in Yorkshire. Custom built quality. A superb piece of gear. I would definitely recommend this to anyone. And as I've said before, reviews, opinions, they're all subjective. But you can take my word for it. You know when you pick up a guitar and it feels right straight away? As soon as you pick it up and you feel it, and it makes you play better because you're inspired by that instrument, and you go on to write songs on it, you go on to do covers of songs, but everything sounds right on that specific guitar. I mean, I felt this way about my Fender Stratocaster when I first picked that up, and my Epiphone 335. It's just, you walk into a store and you know that there's not going to be any other guitar the same. So you go and you pick one up and you think that's going to be the one for you. I mean, I've never played a Telecaster properly before. I've never officially owned a Telecaster. I borrow them from Rob to do these videos, which we'll come on to later. And I didn't know what to make of it. But you know what, you don't need to worry about that because the guitar feels right, you know. It's I don't usually go for Teles, but this has definitely won me over. It's just an exotic guitar because they've managed to maintain, you know, the boutique aspect of it, where they've basically got a pretty simple body in looks. It's just an alder body lacquered over the top with true oil. But then what catches your eye is this amazing inlaid neck here, and it's flashy, but at the same time it's elegant. It's not in your face too much. It's just, well, you'll see in the pictures. You'll see in the pictures properly of what this looks like close up. It maintains elegance at the same time as just having that you know, that classy retro look. Not even retro, just whatever, I'm rambling on anyway. So we'll go on to the relationship that I have with Rob now. A lot of people think from watching these reviews that I work for Mallard Guitars. That's not true at all. in association with Mallard Guitars, Utopian Nights in association with Mallard Guitars, it'd be a better term for it, because I'm not employed by Rob or anything. He does all of his builds on his own now, because he's cut off ties with one of the other builders that he had. So it's just him on his own, and he doesn't work for Dave at Bloodstone Guitars. They're just two guys working in association with each other. They're not in each other's pockets. It's just, if he needs help, he'll go to Dave. If Dave needs help, then he'll go to him, and they cut each other deals and stuff. It's just, it's a good way to build, you know, a community and support each other, because at the end of the day, we're all, you know, just trying to, I don't want to say in the music industry, just if you've got a musical background, that's what it's all about. It's just about helping each other out, and that's what we do. So I give Rob my honest opinions, and he appreciates that. If I don't like something on one of his guitars, I'll tell him about it, and then it just gives him a note to improve for the next time. But as for this guitar, I found no flaws with it whatsoever. Picked it up, it was set up beautifully. All the electronics sound so rich. It's just, oh, you know when you feel it. That's what it's like. So we'll go on to the build itself. What we've got is a hardtail bridge. Even this is engraved with roses, but then again, it's still classy. All chrome hardware, apart from the actual string trees. There's the word I'm looking for. The string trees are like a black, sort of, not black as such. They're more of a slate, I'd say. Anyway, these are hand wound pickups from Dave at Bloodstone, and that's Dave's contribution to this, as well as the wiring loom. In the back there's a sticker saying Bloodstone Guitars, and that's in the cavity itself. You'll see that in the pictures. It's the fabric coated wiring, 500k pots, and it's got a 5-way switch, which is interesting because you can send it out of phase, which is fantastic, and you can even roll off the tone to the point where it's really muddy, or you can get bright clear tones from it. This guitar does everything you want it to do. Even the lipstick pickup is a hand wound pickup from Dave at Bloodstone. You've got the inlaid rosewood fretboard, which is absolutely beautiful. It feels so smooth when you're playing, and that's a maple neck that's mounted onto. We've covered the electrics, mentioned that's a hardtail. The custom neck plate as per usual. This time you've got the custom badge on the back as well, which is really nice. I'm glad they're adding that to the guitars. Looks a lot nicer. And you've got locking tuners, and that's pretty much summoned everything in the guitar up. Now all I need to do is a live sound check, just so you guys can hear what this beauty sounds like, and then we'll get onto the pictures and Colombo. But before I go, I'd like to mention that Bloodstone and Mallard are going to be on the same stall together at the Guitar Fair on the 2nd of July at Thirsk. So if you guys want to go and bid on a Mallard, I may put down an offer on this one, but if anybody wants to bid any higher than that, I'll happily let it go. Although I know that I'm never going to find one exactly the same as this, which kills me, because I don't want to let it go. If you guys are willing to offer more than £500, it's definitely worth it. More than £500 for this, you know, handmade in Yorkshire guitar. You know, go for it. I'm gonna begrudge you for it, because I'd like to take it for the asking price of £500. But if you guys want to offer more for it, then you go, and I'll just have to bear with it and let it go. Forgot to mention this is a bone nut as well here, which is really good for the sustain of the guitar and the resonance. So yeah, get yourselves down to Thirsk if you're from the East Midlands in the United Kingdom, or if you're around Yorkshire area anyway. Just get yourself down there, £3 entry, and you can come and have a look at all these different stalls. You'll enjoy yourself. Anyway, take care, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the review. Right, because we're going to be going through the fuzz and the distortion while Colombo's playing, and you're going to see all the pictures, I'm going to play this on a clean channel and just give you an idea on what these pickups do. It's a 5-way switch on a Telecaster, as I've said. That's unusual. I'm not going to roll off the turn or anything, it's just going to be all the power in the pickups. So we're going to start on the neck position. Then this one's slightly out of phase. So you get the idea with that one. And then we go to the mid position using both the pickups. Now we go to another out of phase point. Now this is weird, but you could do something with it. And then finally, on the bridge.